Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and today's film is Independence Day. It's a sci-fi disaster movie, kind of a towering inferno cast. It does kind of remind me of like an Irwin Allen production, but in 1996. The thing about this movie is, when it came out, I saw it at a sneak preview with my dad, and we loved it, and it was just like so much fun. And it's a very fun movie. It's very well crafted, blockbuster popcorn fun, with a lot of excitement. Before I shot this, I was like, let me watch the trailer. It's kind of a bad trailer because it gives away the entire movie. And it was like this big ad that they played during the Super Bowl, and it was actually one of the first Super Bowl movie ads where they spent over $1 million, and it really hyped up a summer release. Apparently they didn't really do that much before Independence Day did it. And after I saw the trailer, I was like, man, I want to see that. Like, it just, and that's the thing about Independence Day. I know it's dumb, I know it's stupid, and I actually, after I saw it, I was 13, and I think, I had some new friends, and we were all into movies, and they didn't like Independence Day, and from what they were telling me about it, and what other people read about it, I was like, yeah, Independence Day does suck, and I hated Independence Day for a little bit, like when I was in middle school, even though I liked it before with my dad, which my dad never liked. He always says that I don't like movies that are popular. I disagree, because I really liked Fast Five. I mean, I always liked Star Wars. I always liked big movies, but for some reason, I think just because this film came out, and I think the art house film scene had really like taken off, and like, you had a film like the big indie art house movie that summer was Welcome to the Dollhouse. Then like Independence Day comes on, and it's totally like this big corporate movie, but I think that's kind of the beauty in it. It's like a big Hollywood blockbuster. It's like, it doesn't really care about doing anything else. Some of the logic doesn't even make sense. The whole canyon chase sequence is so implausible, but it's fun. I'm sure that movie was so much fun to see with an audience. Will Smith's character is like the best developed, but I also think Will Smith does a really good job in this, and especially because you really have to consider the Will Smith role that he's done in Men in Black and Wild Wild West and like Hitch, and when he's playing Will Smith, this is the first time he really did this that wasn't Fresh Prince, that wasn't like straight comedic. None of the dialogue is incredibly amazingly written or anything, but when he does it, it doesn't feel as fake. Like when Randy Quaid does it, he seems like such a caricature. I understand why it's like a star-making turn, why it like made him this big star. It's really like the highlight of the movie. There's an A plot and a B plot, and the A plot is everybody else, and the B plot is Will Smith. That's really how it feels to me. I mean, even though there's like C, D, E, and F plots going on, really, I mean, Jeff Goldblum's somewhere in there. Jeff Goldblum, it's basically just playing the guy he played in Jurassic Park. I think Elia Kazan says most actors only play 3 roles in their lifetime. Well, I think Jeff Goldblum has 1. Bill Pullman, I mean, the speech is really good. He's great doing that. I mean, really like ridiculous, but he's really good at it. But the rest of the time, I just don't like him as much. I like him way more in Spaceballs than I do in this movie. The action sequence when the aliens just destroy crap is just amazing. I mean, I think they used a flamethrower and through models, and they slowed it down or something, similar to what they did in Terminator 2. That actually reminds me of a 30s film called San Francisco. The sequence in San Francisco is actually far superior to Independence Day. I love the landmark thing. I mean, I think that was the big thing that got people to see this movie. Like, they blow up the White House. That seemed like so cool. What I kind of have learned from the experience of this movie and like not liking it is actually a really important lesson, I think, in viewing film. It's that you really can't just have Bergman and Fellini and all that stuff. And all that stuff is amazing, and it's incredible, and like, there should be independent film and art film. But that's not necessarily how we all got into movies. And I think we need to acknowledge that. We can't just act like we're all going to watch film socialism with Godard. Movies have so many different genres and categories, and it's like not acknowledging this, not that it's like amazing, but acknowledging that it is a fun movie, I think made me kind of realize, you should just loosen up, and have fun with film. And film can be very serious. I like watching different films and like different experiences, and I think that's the fun of going to the movies and like seeing a horror movie or a comedy or a foreign movie or whatever. And like that's kind of how I accept Independence Day. It's funny because I hated it so much, but I think I didn't really hate the idea of it, and I think I was just being a snotty 13-year-old who wanted to be cool. So if you have seen Independence Day and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to. Oh, this guy I work with, Charles, who I have to give a shout out to, and also say he's been on me to make this video for a year, and I really wanted to make this one good. I hope it is. Seriously, like last year, July 4th, he's like, you should have done Independence Day, and he was right, and now I'm doing it.